Now today's program will be basically on database connectivity, and where we'll be executing some applications where we'll be inserting. We have already gone through the inserting a record into a database. Now previously we go for this MySQL bin initiated, that is you need to start your Apache, and into that we have already MySQL bin installed, and that is been executing on 3306 port number. And now we will be checking into our database. So in this database you'll see that are different types of tables we have already created, and these tables, it is a login table, then is a mobile table. Just I click on mobile table, and when I click on my mobile table, you will see these are the all records we have already added into this. So near about 10 records are available over there, and you can now this is the process where we have already gone through by creating some form and by adding those things using this mobile form. So when I run this program, we are creating one GUI, that is a HTML page, and this HTML page is inserting something into a database. See, and when I put any record over here, suppose one mobile I'm adding here, suppose Oppo 701, price is suppose 8660, 8560, and the company is Oppo. So when I add into this, so it will be stored, suppose it has been added into database. So we are finding this, it is in a database. Now what we'll do is that we'll be deleting some record from this, and for deleting record we'll be writing one HTML page, and that HTML page will be calling a servlet, and servlet will be deleting the form over there. So first what we'll do is that we'll design a form. So first we'll be designing a HTML form for updation, and that form will be accepting values to be updated, and after that when I click on submit, so it will call another file, that is your servlet, and that servlet will be only doing update operation. So update will be done by the servlet and will display all records on screen after updation. So this is a program which is expected. So we are writing a write a program to update mobile details by accepting updated values on HTML, and servlet will update and provide all records after successful updation. So we will be writing a program over here. So first we'll need to design some HTML like this one. So we have this mobile form over here, and as you see this form is just like this is mobile registration. Now what I will make it very short, that we'll copy all things that we have written over here. This is the form, just will change the name from mobile registration to mobile updation form. Okay, so this will change from mobile registration to mobile updation form. So I repeat, copy the code, and now into my project, this is a servlet demo, right click, and I'm creating right click, new, and this is HTML over here, HTML file. I'm clicking on HTML file, and I'll give your name as mobile update. So mobile up update, and by default it is an HTML format. So next, so automatic HTML fifth version will be there, and it will be finished. Now I'm pasting this code over here. So the thing which I have written into body, I'm copying that one. So starting from this h1 to this form, I'm copying and I'm inserting into my this mobile update form. Okay, so this is added. So initially we'll be saying that mobile updation form. So okay, so it will be calling one file that will be talking somewhat later, but the form will be designed with using a method called as a post. Now here we'll be having a mobile number field with text box with name called as model number. Same way, model name with a text box with model name as a name of the text box. Mobile price with a model price as a text box, and a company, mobile company. So it will be a model company, that is a text box over there. So this is a form, and we have a submit button, and we'll call it as update. So the caption will be update record, and there will be a button that will be clearing all records. So when I click on this, it should call a mobile update. So we'll call it as update mobile. So update mobile details. So this is my file, that is a Java file, servlet file, and it will be called as soon as the person click on the submit button, and will be following a method called as a post method. So this is the name I'm being copied. I just run this program because I want to check how this form will be looking. So here I will make some changes. So it will be a background color. So we'll give some background color. So I'm running this one, run as servlet server, and it is been executing now. We are not getting color. One second. So everyone knows the property for background? Yes. बैकग्राउंड कलर हो तो है, पर बैकग्राउंड कलर वो ले रहा नहीं ना. बैकग्राउंड COLOR ऐसा था मेरे ख्याल से, पर वो ले रहा नहीं क्योंकि वर्जन्स आर चेंजिंग. So surely it will have some background color. It's the same I have used over there. CSS property. B is background color. So cyan. it is not accepting the direct values. Previously it was accepting, now it is fifth version, so we need to write everything into style sheet, then only it will be working. So okay, it is there. Okay, the orange color is there, and now we will be adding something. And after, when I add something, suppose I want to make changes into this table. So this is my table. So this is a field called S1001. So I want to remove this Vivo, and I want to make it then change the price from 15,000 to 10,000. So that thing I have to do. So for that purpose, we'll be writing a code. We'll be entering a record like this 1001, and if required, we'll be changing the price as 14,500. And plus, suppose it is an Oppo product, so that will be entered over here. And when I click on this update button, so it will be calling this servlet file, and this servlet file will be updating this, and it will be displaying everything on a screen. So we'll write a program like this. So I am copying the name of this servlet file, and I'm stopping this one, execution of server, and I'm directly writing a code so that it will be updating everything as we are specifying over here. So servlet program, I'm saying right click, new, servlet. So here it is at the bottom, and I'm putting a name which will be using. So that is, I have pasted in the class name. Nothing is been put it on the Java package over here. Saying next. So automatically the URL pattern will be created. Next. I just want, because I am using post method, so don't want a get method. I just want a post method. So don't want a constructor. So inherited abstract method. So that is do post method is been accepted, and I'm clicking on a finish button. So if it finishes there, then you will find everything will be made available in front of you in a very systematic way. Now here I will make a change because I want to do a database program. So I'm importing, so import java dot sql dot star. So this is a package, and one more thing is that I need to import print writer. So you can use directly like this also, import java dot io dot print writer, or you can say in front, in place of IO exception, you can put a star also. So the choice is yours. Okay, so we want two things from IO package. One is print writer and one is IO exception, and this is one thing we need to add over there. So now here we'll be initiating all the variables which are required for this. So I'm writing in a very shortcut way. So I want to insert everything into database. So insert variables. So for inserting variables, and also I want to display something after updating a record. So two things, insert is there. So I need connection con is equal to null. Then I want to insert into, so that need to have a prepared statement, that is pst is equal to null. It's prepared statement statement. So prepared statement. Then I want statement also, stmt statement is equal to null. Then I want to result set also, because I want to display something on screen. So result set, so rst is equal to null. That's it. So these are the basic four things I require for the purpose of adding something and updating a record and for displaying something on a screen. So now I will write a code over here. So first we need to have an response object dot set contain type, and it will be in double quote text slash html. Now I want to create an object of print writer. So print writer out is the name of object, is equal to response dot get writer. So with dot get writer, so this will be there. Now we'll be displaying accepting the values into some variables. So string first variable, that is a mobile form, will be containing a number. So as it has been specified, so it will be a number. Then this will be a name, price will be a number, and company will be a text. So first is number, second is text, third is number, and fourth is text. we need to know the name of this variable, parameters also. So what is the name of the text box that is required? So first is variable, so integer int, so that is nothing but your model number. So I will call it as model number, just putting a variable underscore is equal to, then string, I am using the same name, just adding a hyphen into the name, so it will be very simple for me to understand. So model name hyphen underscore, that is over there. Then third text box will be from model price, so it is an integer, so int, so I am changing a name with underscore. And last one is nothing but a price, that is company, model company, and that is in string, so string, and it is model company. So these are the four variables. Now I will be accepting the value from this text box, that is from input box, directly into my program. Now what this post method will be doing is that when I click on this submit button, this values which are entered into this input type will be converted into a small, will be transferred into the body of a post method, and it will be posted to this file. Now I have written everything into this file where it will be accepting using a request object. So request object is for accepting something. So request dot get parameter. So get parameter will be getting this one, and now the getting this value is from this text box, this name. So I am copying the name of the text box and I am putting over here. So this will be there. Now you know that whenever we are entering anything into this text box, it is not in the integer, it is always in the format of text. So I need to convert it into integer. So for that purpose, typecasting is required. So integer dot parse int is the variable that will be converting the text into an integer, and that will be stored into this variable. Same way, I will be accepting some values from the second text box. So the text box name is model name. So I will be using a keyword called as request. Request is an object of HTTP servlet request dot get parameter, and I am pasting a name over here. So this name is of this text box. So I need to put everything into double quote. Okay, so that is not a variable, that is a name which is given in HTML file. So it should be written in a double quote. Same way, price is equal to request dot get parameter, and the text box name model price, and as this is in integer format and this is the right hand side is in text format, so what I have to do is that I need to go for typecasting. So integer dot parse int will be converting this into a integer format, and finally company name will be from request dot get parameter and the fourth text box. So now it's okay with me, so I'm writing into double quote, and now these values are with me. Now what I have to do is that I have to use this prepare statement for fire a query and to update the values which are added over there. So how to create an object of prepared statement? Can anyone help me? And for that purpose we need to have a database connectivity first. So tell me what we will be doing now in try catch block. Help me. Yes, कोई भी आंसर दे सकता है, it's not restricted. बोलो.
Statement st is equal to con dot create statement.
हाँ, so अभी मैं तो वो लिखने से पहले मुझे लिखना पड़ेगा क्लास डॉट, हमने कनेक्शन तो किया नहीं अभी तक. सो क्लास डॉट फॉर नेम एंड टेल मी व्हाट इज पैरामीटर वी हैव टू पास इनटू दिस डबल कोट. एनीवन? यस. com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. Driver should be written in uppercase. Then second parameter what we have to pass, whenever this is been used, 100% a special type of exception is being thrown. Can anyone tell me the name of this exception being thrown by this class dot for name? What is the name of exception being thrown over there? Yes, एक्सेप्शन का नाम क्या है जो हमेशा थ्रो होता है वेन एवर वी आर यूजिंग दिस स्टेटमेंट क्लास डॉट फॉर
Class not found.
okay class not found exception. Okay, so this is the exception being thrown whenever this is been used by the user. See, automatically it has gone. Now second statement, I need to create a object of a con. So how con object is created? It's driver manager dot get connection. And what is the connection string? Can anyone tell me? There are 3 parameters in this connection string. So first one, tell me, what is the URL? jdbc colon mysql colon / localhost colon 3306. Why 3306? Because my database is SQL is on the port number 3306, that's why. Okay, and then after that I have to give the name of my database. So as you know, that is a database called as MCA2, so this name is need to be written into this program. So it is MCA2, and into this, whenever I want to open this database, I need to have some username and password. So by default my username is root, but I have not given any password. So the parameters I have to pass is the username, that is root, and as there is no password, so I am not passing any parameter in this. I am putting a semicolon. So now as soon as the get connection function will be executing, it will be firing a query getting connected to this URL with this username and with this password. So then after that, this object is ready for the purpose of getting connected. As you are being connected to the database, so you can do any operations using a Java code. So now tell me what to do next. PST, that is prepare statement, is equal to con dot what? Prepare statement. And what we have to pass into this statement, prepare statement? Yes, yes, what we are passing into this prepare statement? A query. And tell me the query now for updating a record. Yes, update. What is the name of my table? Update. Table name is mobile. Update mobile set model name. So this is my name of my field. So ये field का नाम मुझे होना चाहिए. So model underscore name. So set model underscore name, because this is name of my field of a call database. So model name is equal to question mark comma price is equal to question mark comma company is equal to question mark where, because we will be working on primary key. So where model underscore number. So this is my field, I have copied over here. So model underscore number. So where model underscore number is equal to question mark. So this is a query will be fired. Now as we said that this is a text box, that is model number, will be containing a number, name will be containing name, price and company. So now I need to specify everything in this question mark. What is that? So prepare statement PST dot, now what is that first column? That is model name. Model name is in text, so dot set string. And what is the string? This is the first parameter, that is the first question mark, and it should be what? It should be the name. So it is model name. So I am copying the name and I am pasting over here. So update mobile set model name is equal to the name you have passed from this text box. Second one, pst dot set. Now it is integer, price is in integer, so I have to say set int, and in this it is a second question mark, that is second question mark, and you will be passing this value in the integer format. Now again third question mark means what? So it is prepare statement dot set. So now it is company, it is again in text, so set string, and the string will be a third question mark, and what is the third question mark? This is model company. So here I will be passing the model company, and finally it is a question mark, that is model number, and that is nothing but your integer. So pst dot set int, so that is nothing but a fourth question mark, and that is your model number. So now the query will be update mobile set mobile name is equal to whatever you have passed into text box from this. So this name will be whatever you have added over here, comma, price will be whatever you have added, company will be whatever you have updated, where you cannot change this roll number, so that's why we are using in the where clause. Now this has been there, so we'll be executing it. So prepare statement dot execute. What is execute query or execute update? Yes, whenever we are executing a prepare statement, we are using a function, whether it is execute function, execute query function, or execute update function. Yes, anyone?
Execute update.
Yes, it is execute update. Execute query is only for statement, execute update is for prepared statement. So we'll be using execute update, and whenever it is been executed, it will be sending some values in integers. So if one record is updated, it means it will be sending value 1 to this variable. Now we'll be checking it. If this result is greater than 0, it means something number is there into this. So it means system, that is out. So object of prime, that is out dot print. So we'll be displaying something into a h2 format. So that is record updated, and we'll be closing this h2. Else if it is not there, you will be saying out dot print no record inserted, h2 no record updated, and I'm closing this slash h2. So okay, so are you clear with this? Shall we go for running this program now? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there is no need of writing a bracket over there, because there is only single statement. So I'm copying force and formatting it, so it will be very systematic in front of. Now there is class not found exception. One more exception I need to catch. The name of exception is SQL exception. SQL exception. So that you have to keep in mind. So SQL exception, class not found exception are the exception which are being thrown over there. So this is try. One more bracket is remaining. That's it. Let's catch. source format. So it will be in front of you like this. Now I have not closed anything, so I will be closing everything whatever I have opened. So con dot close, then prepare statement pst dot close, and out dot close. So that's it. So whichever object I have used, I have closed it. Now I am running this update function. Right click, run as SQL Server. Before that I will be checking into my database what all fields are there. So I need to update a record like this. So 1001 will be changing from Vivo Z1 Pro to Oppo Z1 Pro. Okay, let it be. And we'll be changing the cost also from 15,000 to somewhat different. So record number 1001, we want to make it Oppo Z1 Pro, and the price should be 14,000 only, and company will be Oppo, and I will call it as new. I am saying updated. So record updated, and we'll check into database whether it has happened or not. So here I am browsing it again. So okay, it's 1001 Oppo Z1 Pro 14,000, and I have given name as Oppo new. So is it clear now? You can go for updation also. Yes. Any doubts? Anybody?
No, sir.
Okay. Now same program you can extend for displaying after it is been updated. So here we have only written a code for updating. Now you can extend it for the purpose of displaying something on a screen also. So you can extend it. One second. Hello. Yes. Hello. बर. का बरं? नाही नाही रिझल्ट लागतो म्हणा. नाही नाही रिझल्ट लागतो म्हणा. कधी भेटायचं म्हणा. नाही बरं मग तसं लेखी द्या ना म्हणा काहीतरी पास झालाय म्हणून. काय फोटो तर काढून द्या म्हणा अपडेट करण्यासाठी. फोटो घे त्यांच्याकडनं. पप्पाला फोन लावतो. Now we'll write a program for display also. Now I think we have already gone for display function. Same. So update, you'll put something over here, and it is already there. I just copy the content from this one and just I paste over here. So now what is there in this display? The statement object I have created, that is statement is equal to con.create statement. I will be firing a query, that is select star from mobile, and this query will be getting executed by using the execute query function of your result set, that is statement.execute query, and this function, the query will be passed as a parameter to this function, and it will be returning a result set, that is RST is nothing but your result set. So we'll be having a temporary copy of that, and using this out.println function we are creating a header, and we are passing a while loop where we'll be retrieving each and every record and will be displaying like this. So that will be displayed in this format on your screen. So after updation or after doing any operation, it will be there in front of you. So shall we move for running? I think this code we have already gone yesterday. So just I will go for executing this update program, and you can write a code for updating any record. Okay, again I want to change the name from 101 to Vivo Z2 Pro, and we'll make it cost as 24,000 rupees, and company will be again Vivo. and I'm clicking on this update button, so you'll find it's Vivo Z2 Pro 24,000 price and it's Vivo company. So you can change anything. So if you want to change 2005, so we can updating. So 2005 is not there, I think so. So no record insert updated because there is no 2005. Now if you want to make it as 3003, so we'll make it as 3003 and we'll click on this one. So it is 3003, again same record is been inserted, updated, and it will be displaying on the screen. Okay. So there is no, if a record is not found, then no record updated. If record is found, suppose there is no 2002, so there is a 2002, but there is no 2003, so I will make it 2003 again. So go, if we go for updation, so there is no record found, so no record updated. So are you clear with this, how we have done this updating a record? Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll move for deleting a record. Yes. In a very fast time we'll be moving into deleting a record. So what is there required? So just I will use this some ready-made code from here. So this is mobile form and this is mobile update form. So I'll just copy this form and I create a new HTML. I will call it as delete mobile, and it will be in the .html format. I'm saying finish and I'm pasting over here, and I will change the name of this form, that is mobile delete form, and I'll remove this file because I don't want this, because it is for the purpose of updation. Same thing will be there, all field will remain as it is, and here in submit I will say delete record. Okay, so whenever I click on this submit button, it should call a file, that is your Java file. So I will call it as delete mobile details. So delete mobile details will be called, and you will be using a post method over there, and all form will be as it is. So here I will instead of orange I will go for cyan color, cyan, cyan is the color, so that will be displaying something for the purpose of deleting, sir. So now this is mobile delete form, and if you enter something, suppose 1001, I want to delete, so it is not there. Okay, so whenever you are firing any query for delete, there is no need for writing this one, because you will be deleting only based on the primary key. Okay, so mobile number only one fields will be there, and there will be only using a submit button. So I am just going for designing this one and showing you. So there will be only mobile number that will be deleted. Okay, so when I click on this, so it will be calling a delete mobile detail servlet. So I'm copying a name and I'm stopping this execution. Right click on the project, new, and a servlet, giving a name as what has specified in HTML file, saying next. So we're getting this URL pattern, next. So I want only post method, no go get method, no constructor, finish. It is there in front of me. So I'll remove this part, and it is Java database contributed programs are import java dot sql dot star. So that is required, and IO package I want two classes, print writer and IO exception, so I put it here star, rest I will remain keep as it is. Now here I copy this part because this is common for everybody. So till here I will copy it and I will paste it here. Okay, So first I will copy these common variables which are required for the database connectivity. So I am copying it and I am pasting over here common variables. Now in the do post method we have written these two lines for the purpose of initiating a response, that is a print writer and the contents. These are the four variables for accepting values from your text boxes of your HTML file, and this is the try catch block in which we have written something. So I am copying a code from here, that is from do get method, and till here before displaying I am copying it and I will be pasting it within your do post method. So very little bit changes is required. So this is required for the purpose of initiating this, for the retrieving those values and temporarily now there is no this remaining part we don't have, we only have a form with only model number. So this part I am removing. Now this is required because this is for the purpose of database connectivity types. Now this is the same database we are retrieving with, that is JDBC colon MySQL localhost 3306 MCA2 with root and post. Now here the query will be changing totally. Your prepare statement will be changing totally. Now you will be using here so mobile number will be there. Now I will be writing a query for deleting a record. So what is the query? It's delete from mobile where, now the column number I need to know, where model number, model underscore number, where model underscore number is equal to question mark, and here you have to say pst dot set int, one second, hello, बी मार्क्स द्या ना म्हणा, माझा नंबर ॲडमिशन झालं तुम्हाला देतो म्हणा, त्याशिवाय टी सी नका देऊ मला प्लीज. मग ते याच्याकडे सांगते आपल्या यांचा मुलगा नाही का तू बागलचा, त्याच्याकडे अंडरटेकिंग देऊन दे आणि त्याला म्हणून नंतर आलं मला कोरिअर काय करणं, तर नंतर नाही काय नाही, तर फोन करत असं माझे 5-10 मिनिट लेक्चर आलं फोन करतो. One, and here I am pasting this name, that is model number. So model number and first question mark, because there is only one question mark, and whenever this will be executed, for the executing this prepare statement we will be using this execute update. So execute update will be executing the prepare statement, that will be setting delete from mobile where mobile number is equal to model number is equal to question mark, and if you pass that model number, that will be executing and this record will be getting deleted. So as soon as it is been executed, it will be running displaying one number. If a record is deleted, it will be 1. If it is not there, the value will be 0. So record deleted, here no record deleted. Rest same thing we have used, that is all catch statements, and we have made nothing change into this program. So are you clear with this? What changes we have done? We have only changed this query and the parameters which are required for the query to get deleted, executed. Okay, remaining part will remain as it is. So shall we move for running this program now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you will see, first we'll see into database what all records are there. So just I want to delete this 4 times 9. So okay, so this record I want to delete, so it is 4 times 8. Okay, so we'll go for this one. So I will put it in 2 3 4 4 times it, and I am deleting this record. So record deleted. We'll check into database whether exactly it has happened or what. So it is there, and now I am refreshing it, browsing it. Now this record should get deleted. So after loading, okay, now see this record is deleted. Now I want to delete this 4004. 4004. Again I am seeing 4004 record deleted. We'll check into database. So it is there 404. Now I'm refreshing it. 404 yes, it is deleted. So it is executing. Now we'll make some little bit change. Now we'll delete one more record, like again same record, 4 times 8, and I'm saying delete. Now this record is not there, so no record deleted. So if record is found, then only it is deleted. If his record is not found, no record deleted. The message is displayed. And we'll just copy this part of displaying something on a screen. So I'm just copying this part and I'm just pasting over here. After deleting, we want to display something, so I have just pasted over here, formatting the screen. And actually we have format, source, and format. So this actually we have already done. I have just copied and pasted over here this part. So this is only a query that will be selecting a record and that will be displayed on a screen. So just again I am running this program, run server, finish, again restarting a server. So all compilation process completed. Now refreshing it, and I will say record number 100, suppose 200. So we'll check it into database. So we'll delete this 9999 record. So okay, 7007 record I want to delete. So 7007 and delete record. So see, this 7007 is not there. Remaining all records are in front of you. So once you have written a code for display, you can embed those code anywhere into your program, after delete, after update, or after insert also. So we have actually done this program for inserting with display, update with display, delete with display. So you can combine two codes together, and we can display everything on a screen. Yes, any doubts, any question? Feel free to speak. Yes, any question? I'm